Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat. Om Stavakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma swarupine. Stavakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma swarupine. Avatara varishtaya Ramakrishna te namah. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let us offer our salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, the embodiment of all religions, the Supreme God incarnate. Let us pray to Him to lead us from the unreal to the real, to lead us from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge, to lead us from death to immortality. Today's topic I have chosen, what is Bhakti? If you read Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, you find number of instructions about Bhakti, equally number of descriptions for Jnana and Karma and meditation. Sri Ramakrishna has given a number of instructions. Well, most of the people, they tend to follow Bhakti. Sri Ramakrishna himself practiced the path of Bhakti, got the realization of the Divine Mother, and then he practiced Jnana. Well, Sri Ramakrishna explains in the Gospel, according to the Purana, the books of devotion, God Himself has become the 24 cosmic principles. Worship God both within and without. He is everywhere. As long as God keeps the awareness of I in us, so long do sense objects exist, and we can't very well speak of the world as a dream. There is fire in the hearth, therefore the rice and pulse and potatoes and the other vegetables jump about in the pot. They jump about as if to say, we are here, we are jumping. This body is the pot. The mind and intelligence are the water. The objects of the senses are the rice, potatoes and other vegetables. The I consciousness identified with the senses says, I am jumping about. And who is the fire? Chidananda is the fire. How nicely Sri Ramakrishna has explained. A great philosophy. Hence, the Bhakti scriptures describe this world as a mansion of mirth. Ram Prasad sang in one of his songs, this world is a framework of illusion. Another devotee gave the reply, this very world is a mansion of mirth. As the saying goes, the devotee of Kali, free while living, is full of eternal bliss. The Bhakta sees that he who is God has also become Maya. Again, he himself has become the universe and all its living beings. The Bhakta sees God, Maya, the universe, and the living beings as one. Some devotees see everything as Rama. It is Rama alone who has become everything. Some see everything as Radha and Krishna. To them it is Krishna who has become the 24 cosmic principles. It is like seeing everything green through green glasses. But the Bhakti scriptures admit that the manifestations of power are different in different beings. It is Sri Rama who has become everything, no doubt. But he manifests himself more in some than in others. There's one kind of manifestation of Rama in the incarnation of God, and another in men. Even the incarnations are conscious of the body. Embodiment is due to Maya. Sri Rama wept for Sita, but the incarnation of God puts a bandage over his eyes by his own will, like children playing blind man's buff. The children stop playing when their mother calls them. It is quite different, however, with the ordinary man. The cloth his eyes are bandaged with is fastened to his back with screws, as it were. What are these screws? They are 8 fetters. Shame, hatred, fear, caste, lineage, good conduct, grief, and secretiveness. These are the 8 fetters, and they can't be unfastened without the help of the Guru. So, Sri Ramakrishna has explained Bhakti, how it functions in the world. Bhakti also means love of God. Now, Acharya Shankar also describes Bhakti. Shankaracharya is noted for Jnana. In a verse in Vivekananda, Shankaracharya says, Moksha karana samagryam bhaktireva gariyasi swaswarupanusandhanam bhaktiriti abhidiyate. Very nice verse. Among the set of means to bring about moksha, the liberation, Bhakti is the greatest. Continuous contemplation of one's essential nature, Swarupa, is said to be Bhakti. The second line of the verse, Swaswarupanusandhanam, has profound implications. While it disputes the claim of monopoly over Bhakti by the dualists, it concedes their claims over Bhakti at certain stages and does not seek to snatch away their rights over Bhakti in toto. The second line in effect means that in its highest reaches Bhakti matures and merges into Jnana indistinguishably. For Shankara, dualism helps in the initial phase of the spiritual quest and may be a preliminary to reach the final beatitude, which consists in self-realization, Atma-jnana. In fact, non-duality is the ultimate truth. It is all-inclusive and frowns on all forms of exclusiveness. The half verse that follows the verse which we mentioned above is highly thought-provoking. It says, Swatma tattvanusandhanam bhaktiripyare jaguhu. Others say that the continuous contemplation of the truth of one's Atma is Bhakti. Continuous contemplation of the truth of one's Atman is Bhakti. If carefully analyzed, the two verses lend themselves to profound interpretations and yield to a wealth of suggestions. The terms Swaswarupanusandhanam, continuous contemplation of one's essential nature, and Swatma Tattvanusandhanam, the continuous contemplation of the truth of one's Atman, are highly significant. What is one's essential nature, Swarupa? One's essential nature is consciousness or spirit and not matter. Swaswarupanusandhanam is nothing but negation of matter as mere superimposition on the Atman and assertion of the spirit as the truth of one's being. It is nothing but one's conscious identification with one's self at all times by removing the stranglehold of matter. That is anatman. In a word, it is self-vision. Swatma tattvānusandhānam is deep meditation on the truth of one's atman. The truth of one's atman is its equation with Brahman, the macrocosmic reality, as implied in the Mahavakya Tattvamasi, that the what. It is a firm conviction that one's essential nature, namely the Atman, is the essential nature of the cosmos, namely Brahman. In other words, it is seeing oneself as one with existence. It is to have the awareness of the underlying truth of spiritual unity behind a dazzling diversity. It is to latch on to, in Dr. Radhakrishnan's picturesque phrase, the immutable center of endless mutations, and to realize that this immutable center is the same in macrocosm and microcosm. In short, it is to have unitive vision and integral knowledge. Self-vision and unitive vision are the obverse and reverse of the same coin. Essentially, there are two modes of manifestation of one's spiritual experience. A man of self-vision cannot help being a man of unitive vision. Sri Ramakrishna, in deep mystic trance, symbolizes self-vision in concrete form. In that state, the Master reveals in his self, Atma Rama. He revels in his self. The Master, overwhelmed with spiritual ecstasy and involuntarily muttering the divine words, Jiva is Shiva, reveals himself as an embodiment of unitive vision. It is a sublimate state of at one meant with God, or the ground of existence. The self-vision and the unitive vision are so catalytic in their impact, the subsequent reversion to normal consciousness of the sage is powerless to handle the spiritual insight gained in the state of spiritual super-consciousness. For a man of self-vision, the perception of and interaction with the pluralistic universe cannot negate his spiritual insight of unity vision. Anyway, Shankaracharya has defined Bhakti in a most wonderful way, and he has composed many songs to uphold the glory of Bhakti. Knowledge means experiencing the highest truth, perceiving the highest truth. That is knowledge. So through Bhakti, one is able to perceive, experience the highest knowledge. At the highest matured state, Bhakti is knowledge itself. So, the difference between Bhakti and Jnana ceases for a man of realization. Chapter 45, Sri Ramakrishna at Champakor. The doctors had definitely diagnosed Sri Ramakrishna's illness as cancer. No proper arrangements for his treatment and nursing could be made at Dakshineshwar. He needed the constant attention of a physician, which could not be given at the temple garden. Furthermore, the devotees who lived in Calcutta found it very inconvenient to attend on him daily at Dakshineshwar. Therefore, the older devotees had rented a small 2-story house in Bag Bazaar, Calcutta, and had brought the master there. Sri Ramakrishna, however, had not liked the place and had gone to Balram's house. In a few days, a new house had been engaged in Champakor, in the northern section of Calcutta, and the master had been taken there. He had been placed under the treatment of Dr. Mahendralal Sarkar. The new building had 2 large rooms and 2 smaller ones on the second floor. One of the larger rooms was used as a parlor, and in the other the master lived. Of the 2 smaller rooms, one was used as a sleeping room by the devotees, and the other by the Holy Mother when she came there. Near the exit to the roof was a small covered square space where the Holy Mother stayed during the day and prepared the master's food. It was Vijaya Day, the 4th day of the worship of Durga, when the image is immersed in water. On that day, the Divine Mother returns to her heavenly abode at Mount Kailas, leaving gloom in the hearts of her devotees. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. The air was chilly. Though ill, Sri Ramakrishna was sitting on his bed. He was like a 5-year-old child who knows nothing but its mother. Now Gopal, M, and a few other devotees were present. Surendra arrived and sat down. The Divine Mother had been worshipped at his house for the past 3 days. Sri Ramakrishna had not been able to go there on account of his illness, but he had sent some of his disciples. Surendra was in a very unhappy mood because on this day the image of the mother was to be immersed in the water. Surendra said, I had to run away from home. Master to him, what if the image is thrown into the water? May mother dwell in the heart. Surendra was disconsolate. He was crying to the Divine Mother and talking to her. At this yearning of his beloved disciple, Sri Ramakrishna could not control his tears. He looked at him and said in a choked voice, what bhakti, what great love he feels for God. Master said to Surendra, yesterday evening at 7 or 7:30, I saw your worship hall in a vision. I saw the divine image full of effulgence. This place and your hall was joined by a stream of light flowing between them. Surendra, at that time I was crying to the mother in the worship hall. My elder brothers had gone upstairs. I thought the mother said, I will come again. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning. Sri Ramakrishna finished his meal. M poured water into his hand for him to rinse his mouth. He'll stop here. There is no conflict between bhakti and jnana. Only thing is, we should understand properly and practice the prescribed disciplines. Then we are sure to reach the goal. Chant the name of the Lord and His glory unceasingly, that the mirror of the heart may be wiped clean and quench that mighty forest fire, worldly lust raging furiously within. Own name streamed down in moonlight on the lotus heart, opening its cup to knowledge of thyself. O self, drowned deep in the waves of His bliss, tasting His nectar at every step, bathing in His name that bath well weary souls. Various are thy names, O Lord, in each and every name thy power resides. No times are set, no rites are needful for chanting of thy name. So vast is thy mercy, how huge then is my wretchedness, who find in this empty life and heart no devotion to thy name. O my mind, be humbler than a blade of grass, be patient and forbearing like a tree. Take no honor to thyself, give honor to all, chant unceasingly the name of the Lord. O Lord and soul of the universe, mine is no prayer for wealth or retinue, the playthings of lust or the toys of fame. As many times as I may be reborn, grant me, O Lord, a steadfast love for thee. A drowning man in this world's fearful ocean is thy servant, O sweet one. In thy mercy, consider him as dust beneath thy feet. Ah, how I long for the day, when an instant separation from thee, O Lord, will be 1,000 years, when my heart burns with desire, and the world without thee is heartless wide. Prostrate at thy feet let me be, in unwavering devotion, neither imploring the embrace of thine arms, nor dwelling the joy of thy presence. though it tears me soul asunder. O thou who seest the hearts of thy devotees, do with me what thou wilt, for thou art my heart's beloved, thou and thou alone. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real, lead us from darkness to light, and lead us from death to immortality. May all be free from dangers, may all realize what is good, may all be actuated by noble thoughts, may all rejoice everywhere, may all be happy, may all be free from disease, may all realize what is good, may none be subject to misery. May the wicked become virtuous, may the virtuous attain tranquility, may the tranquil be free from bonds, may the freed make others free. May good bear all people, may the sovereign righteous rule the earth, may all beings attain what is good, may the world be prosperous and happy. May the clouds pour rain in time, may the earth be blessed with crops, may all countries be free from calamity, may holy men live without fear. May the Lord, the destroyer of sins, the presiding judge of all sacred works, be satisfied. For he being pleased, the whole universe becomes pleased. He being satisfied, the whole universe feels satisfied.